Well, isn't this one of the most exciting days? We are launching our Rose Gold vFit bundle. Yay! Hi, my name is Dawn Chubai, and I'm so thrilled to be here with you. Today, we are making menopause more joyful, and let me tell you, with 3 options of vFit, all designed to make your menopausal journey a lot more comfortable, a lot more joyful. It is absolutely the right day to tune in. TGIF. Hey, if you're watching on Instagram, I'm actually just going to check to see if anyone is there and make sure that we are driving everyone to our fabulous Joylux page. If you are on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, I'm going to invite you to join us at joylux.com. Right at the top of the page, you're going to see something that says live shopping. You're going to watch the whole show. It's very interactive. And because I can't be in all places at once, it will be the place where we're able to answer any of your questions. And of course, if you have any comments or if you have anything you want to share about our incredible devices. So I'm just going to quickly pin a comment on our Instagram. There we go. Oops, there we go. We're going to comment it there. And then we're going to get going here. So first of all, while we're waiting for me to just quickly do that, I wonder if you all would mind perhaps, I'm going to say telling me where you're watching from. Have you ever watched us before here on our Joylux Menopause Made More Joyful page? I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, we're going to get shopping on our brand new Rose Gold bundle. So first of all, let me tell you what it is. And if you're on our Joylux page, you're going to see everything you're getting. But let me telling you, at $445, not only are you getting the luxurious, the beautiful, the very limited edition vFit in rose gold, you are also getting the photonic gel, which we know increases the energy by 45%. We're going to share, of course, what this device does in just a moment. You are also getting our Revitalize Her. This is the serum for your vulva. This is your moisturizer. It is incredibly luxurious. It is OBGYN formulated. It is clean. It is, well, I was going to say delicious, but it certainly smells delicious. You're not going to eat it. Although you probably could. It's very clean. And you're also getting our photonic wipes, which of course is the device wipe. Okay, it's not a body wipe, it's the device wipe. So yes, if you're just joining us, my name is Dawn Chubai, but who is Joylux and how did it come to be? Well, let's introduce you to Colette, the founder of Joylux, who herself was, I'm going to say, catapulted into perimenopause when she had her son. So not only did she go through postpartum, but she also went through perimenopause and menopause and all the things that does. So she said, well, there's got to be a solution. And I work in these medi clinics and medi spas where they use red light therapy. Could this not work for our tissue and our skin down there? And so Joylux was born in collaboration, of course, with Dr. Sarah, who is an OBGYN. And I love what she says here right now. She says, I know how important it is to prioritize intimate health. And vFit, it helps women regain confidence, comfort in their intimate lives naturally and non-invasively. So if you are someone that has been dealing with vaginal dryness, maybe weak pelvic floor, you've probably looked at other solutions. And let me tell you, when you look at the price and investment in your vFit, you're going to wonder why you even considered those other solutions. But what are they? Well, you could be doing hormone replacement therapy. Maybe not everyone can. I have friends that are going through cancer treatment, and the first thing they said when I introduced them to the vFit is, oh my gosh, thank goodness there's something available, because of the chemotherapy and radiation and other medications, she was unable to do hormone replacement therapy. And not everyone wants to do it. So, okay, so what can we do other than that? Well, maybe at $2,800 per year, you're looking at vaginal rejuvenation. Okay, I'm going to say invasive, possibly downtime, very, very expensive. With the vFit, you have an incredible opportunity. Now, the price that you're seeing there is for our original classic vFit, which is available here today. Okay, and if you're shopping on our Joylux shopping page, we're going live and you can shop the show while we're here. This is priced at $395. We've got, again, a great bundle with our rose gold. This is just launched, and it's the first time we're bringing it to you here on the Menopause Made More Joyful show. In addition to getting that classic vFit, which has, again, incredible modes, sonic vibration, gentle heat. You're also getting our photonic gel. We'll explain what that's for in just a second. You're also getting our Revitalize Her serum. And if I can fit everything into one hand, you're also getting the photonic wipes. Okay, but first, I know some of you are thinking, what exactly is the vFit? And I see we've got Beverly from Georgia watching. Hey, we've got, of course, Heather, who is from the Joylux team in Seattle. Let us know where you're watching from. And Mary, I will answer this question. How often do you use your vFit per week? Well, let me go through the whole runaround, okay? Because we've got some new people, and absolutely I will answer that question. So I'm going to demonstrate on our rose gold, but it also is relevant for the classic, and it is relevant for the Halle Berry Respin Joylux collab, okay? This one's a little more powerful, but they all work the same. So I'm gonna demonstrate, just because it's so darn pretty, our rose gold option. So first of all, you get your plug-in, you get a nice satin pouch to put your vFit device in. You'll also get the charger, and that just fits right in here, and it's just like a regular little plug-in. You just plug this in, plug it in, you hear a little buzz, buzz, and that tells you it's charging up. Okay, you've got your power button, okay? You've got your treatment time button, and I'll show you how this works. And then you've got your sonic vibration, and we'll work through the mechanisms that make your vFit work and why you want to use this as well. So you turn this on, and you see it's now on. Now your treatment times on both the classic and the rose gold are 6 minutes, okay? And Mary, you're gonna do that once every other day, I'm going to say, probably for the first 1, maybe 2 weeks, 6 minutes. You can, of course, go up stronger if you want a little earlier, but that's kind of the general treatment time. And then, Mary, you're going to go after that. You're going to go to 8 minutes, again, every other day, right? And eventually, and maybe for another week or so, and then you'll make your way up to the maximum on this device, right? The rose gold and our traditional vFit, a classic vFit that doesn't have the finish. You'll make your way up to 10 minutes. You hold it down, okay? Immediately you hear a sonic vibration. That is one of the mechanisms. It's purposeful. I'll share what that does for you in a moment. But what you do notice, and by the way, I'm just going to turn it off for now. You can change the modes, and you can also just hold it down to turn it off. You're going to see this. Did you see? Mary, did you see this? It went very, very bright. So what is this? This is your LED light therapy. Now, how often are you using it? Again, every other day up until around week, 8-ish, and then you're in maintenance mode once, twice, maybe a week. Okay, very, very simple. Hope that answered your question. But let's talk about the mechanisms. So first of all, you heard that little sonic vibration, right? There are a few modes on there. You can use it. You don't have to use it, but it is purposeful to help with the circulation, because what we want to do is, again, reinvigorate that circulation, help with our collagen production, and of course the elastin, which are all the benefits you get from your vFit. Now, so 6 high-powered red light LED, right? You're going to insert this into your vagina up to the end of the light. This is the brain. This does not go inside anywhere. It's the brain. You get a gentle heat. So what does that feel like? Cozy. It feels darn cozy, and it is at an optimal temperature to not be hot, but absolutely to assist in that tissue repair. And then, of course, you've also got your treatment modes, which Mary, I just mentioned. So the protocol is every other day. By the time you work through all the 6, 8, 10, or 12, right? Because that's the difference with the Halle Berry version. I'll talk about that in a second. You'll eventually just make your way to maintenance mode. And let me tell you, women feel, and I'm going to say experience the benefits of the vFit. Some just within a few treatments. And then, of course, at the time of maintenance, many women are experiencing incredible benefits. But what problems are we solving? So feel free to put in the chat here what, maybe what issues you're dealing with, and I'll let you know how your vFit helps you. But I just want to say, Melissa said, which is the best, strongest model I should purchase? Okay. So without question here, the great question, the strongest version is the Halle Berry collab. Okay. It's got an extra treatment mode, right? Up to 12 minutes instead of just up to 10. I shouldn't say just, but instead of up to 10, it goes up to 12. It's got additional sonic modes, and it's got stronger energy with those LED. However, and not that I don't want you to consider the Halle Berry version, because I really like the Halle Berry version, but can I just tell you, Melissa and Beverly, I'll answer your question in just a second as well. Let me tell you why I'm going to invite you to check out our rose gold option today. So the Halle Berry version is $495. And well worth it because of the benefits I just showed you and told you about. And maybe we could even show what the Halle Berry version is, because I want to make sure you also understand what you're going to get with the rose gold version. So first of all, with the Halle Berry version, you do get an additional little, I'm going to say carry case, although I'm told we have under 10 left of those. So if you do love the Halle Berry version, grab this bundle while it's here, because it will go. It does have more LED power. It has an additional 12-minute session time. It works the same way. More vibration modes, again, to increase that circulation. It's got the custom chrome finish and the limited edition silver storage bag, and that is $495. And by the way, if you're looking for payment plans and we've got the membership, there are ways to break up the payments, so I don't want price to stand in the way. However, our regular classic vFit, $395 on its own. Comes on its own, $395. Well worth it. Top rated, gives you the results you want. We'll take a look at those in a moment, the results. But let me tell you why I'm going to invite you to check out our rose gold version. First of all, it's basically the power of the classic with this exclusive limited rose gold finish. How pretty is that? Even we're gold, just to match. How pretty is that? But let me tell you, so the value of this on its own would be $507, okay? Because you're getting the bundle, look at this, for $445. You're getting the device with the rose gold, limited. When these are gone, they're gone. You get the photonic wipes. The photonic wipes are not for your body. They are to clean your device, okay? And you can always purchase these separately. If you currently own a vFit device, you can do that as well. You also get the photonic gel. Let's put up the slide on what the photonic gel does. So first of all, the photonic gel is going to make your already powerful vFit device in its lovely rose gold finish more powerful with that LED light, increasing in power by 45%. So what does that mean? It's going to work faster for you, right? We want the results fast. You're going to enjoy the experience of using this, but let's face it, we're all in it for the end goal, right? We want to see the benefits that I'm going to show you in just a second. But before we do, you're also getting the Revitalize Her gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous vulva serum. And let's show everybody what this does for you, because although you can purchase this separately, it is included with your bundle. So what is this going to do? What kind of ingredients does this have? Well, first of all, important to know that all of our incredible formulations, right? Anything that's not the wellness tool, the formulations are all OBGYN designed. So Dr. Sarah, it's pH balance. This has that mandarin orange blossom oil, and it's an all clean formulation. And you might be thinking, why do I need a vulva moisturizer? Well, I tell you what, we take care of our face, we take care of our body, we use body creams, we use lotions and potions, and our intimate areas also need some TLC. And so I want you to feel like you can give yourself permission to enjoy that. Now, this again is for your vulva. So this is the outside, right? Where we are using our device is inside our vagina, and that is how we treat. Now, the kinds of benefits that you're going to get, or maybe the problems that you're trying to solve. Well, first of all, we have a decrease in collagen and elastin as we age. We know this, right? Because of our face. We know that we sag, we start to deflate, we start to get really dry, and maybe, this happens on our face. Now down there, what do we also see? We see a weakened pelvic floor, so tissue laxicity, bladder leakage, vaginal dryness, pain with intercourse, and the lack of collagen and elastin. What does that typically look like? Well, when we're young, we look nice and, pink and peachy and we look more like a grape. Okay, we look more like a grape. What happens as we age, we start to look a little bit more like a very sad raisin, right? So what happens on the rest of our body also happens down there. The downside is it's not just cosmetic. We actually start to suffer from some of those symptoms that maybe you are experiencing as a menopausal or a perimenopausal woman, right? So let me see what kind of questions you have here. Melissa, okay, so the Halle device with response is best. I'm not sure it's the best, like it's just different. So Melissa, the reason that you might want, or anyone out there wants a Halle Berry device, first of all, maybe you want that nice red box that I got back here. Maybe you want the nice little note from Halle that tells you why she created this device, right? Maybe you want that chrome package. Maybe you want the extra treatment time for faster results, made even faster if you purchase, which we do have available, on the website, right on the page here. If you're watching on our website, it's right there at the bottom. You can purchase this separately, additional 45% more strong, even with the Halley device, but it's just stronger. It's got a few more modes. I don't want to even say it's better. It's just literally, it's stronger. So if you want that, then it's considered better for you. For many of you, you may be absolutely thrilled, especially if you're just starting with vFit and you're starting your menopausal journey and you want to increase the strength of your pelvic floor. You want to repair the tissue. You want to get your natural lubrication back. Then the rose gold option for me is the best value. So I guess we could go good, right? Well, great. Great also, but with a beautiful finish and the bundle, which is a huge value, right? So $395 on its own. $445, but then you also get the wipes, the photonic gel, the serum, all that stuff. So that's a great value. And then of course, the strongest, which maybe for you is the best, the Halle Berry. I hope that answers for you. Okay, Melissa, hopefully. Oh, and the respin. Oh, you wanted to know. I got it. Okay, well, I'll talk about respin in a little bit, but those of you that have been watching social media, you know that Halle created a lube because there was nothing that existed on the market the way this does. Designed also with Halle and Dr. Sarah and the Joylux team. So we'll come up with that in a second. Also, by the way, available in 2 sizes. So we have the 60 ml and the 40 ml, right? Exactly same formulation, just different delivery. One's a pump, one's a little squeezy tube. Okay, hopefully that answered. Oh, good, Melissa, you're ordering, perfect. And you ordered the photonic wipes. Okay, quickly again, photonic wipes, these are to clean your device, okay? If you want to clean your vulva, and any other area of your body, then you will want to pick up the She-Bar. And I'll get into those details in a second, okay? And I also want to let you know too, we also still have in stock the Cold Her bra inserts. I've got one in. I'm going to show you how these transform in a little bit as well. So hopefully I answered that. Heather said, I was looking at the bundle that includes the cooling bra inserts. I don't know if there is a bundle that has the cooling bra inserts. I could be wrong, Heather, but let me just for clarity, here is the rose gold bundle. So I'm going to explain this to everybody, and then we're going to go through some testimonials. Okay. So your rose gold bundle, right? You're going to turn this on, right? That's on 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. Hold it down. Oh, did I not do it right? Maybe I didn't. Oh, maybe I didn't. Oh, maybe it's dying. Okay, hold on. I'm going to plug this one in. So, or I'll just show you how it works on the other one. Interesting. Maybe I didn't charge it long enough. I just got it. Okay, so here we go. This is your rose gold bundle. The rose gold includes the photonic wipes. It includes the gel, the photonic wipes, and it includes the Revitalize Her Vulva Serum. So Melissa, Heather, that's your rose gold bundle. Okay, now you also get a copy of the Menopause Manual ebook, and that'll be delivered by email. So you're also getting that. And everybody also gets access to the app, which has an incredible library. You can use it with all your devices. If today you're just picking up maybe some, intimate wellness products, like some, skincare or vulva serum or the bra inserts, you can still go to the app and of course join the community as well. So don't feel like you can't do that. But this is essentially your rose gold bundle. So Heather, I hope that answers your question. And if there is a bundle with the cooling bra inserts, then I want to know, because those bra inserts though, you got to be purchasing. Those to me are a game changer. I was recently in Mexico City, and I tell you what, I wish I had them with me because it was so hot, and I was cursing myself that I didn't bring them. Because even though, obviously we are catering to the perimenopausal and menopausal market, these are cooling bra inserts. So if you feel hot, or if you've got sensitive nipples because you are breastfeeding and you need some relief and you don't want to be grabbing an ice pack out of the freezer because it feels like it burns and it's messy and it's sloppy, you need to get these bra inserts. Drop me a line. If any of you have these bra inserts, tell me, because I love these. They are so awesome. Okay, Karen, I have an older device that can't be used with the app. Okay, I'm going to let the Joylux team handle that. But what I am going to tell you too, if any of you have the classic device and you ever want to upgrade it to get the additional sonic modes and you want to get the extra, to make it to 12 minutes, we do have an upgrade that you can do. It's the vFit Plus upgrade, and it's a software update. So all that information is on the screen if you're watching on our Joylux shopping page. And if you have any questions, of course, we're here to answer them. We've got Heather from the Joylux team who is here. And also, let's put up the customer care number if we can, Lauren, because if anyone does have specific questions that I can't answer, or you don't, I hope you feel comfortable typing in the chat, but for whatever reason, if you've got a personal situation, then we invite you to feel free at any point to contact customer care. But once again, your rose gold device is for me the best value. But I do want to talk maybe a little bit about the strongest version, because I know we had, was it Mary? I'm not 100% sure. Okay. That was talking about the difference and the strongest version. So this is our Halle Berry. It's essentially the Respin by Joylux collab. Okay. It's the vFit. It's still the vFit that Colette and Dr. Sarah and an entire team of scientists and laser specialists have created. And again, to help you solve some of these biggest problems that we encounter when we are going through perimenopause and menopause, maybe tissue laxity, maybe weak pelvic floor. And despite all the Kegels that you think you're doing right, it doesn't seem to be working for you. So this is where the vFit comes in. And what I love about the vFit, and I'm going to show you how it works. And again, it works the same whether you're using the rose gold or the classic. So they all work the same. The biggest difference, again, other than maybe the bundles and the pricing, is essentially extra treatment mode, extra vibration, stronger, and of course, nice chrome finish. Okay, but they all work the same. So you turn it on. Okay, and we knew that this one was kind of half dead because of the red, and literally I just got it. So I obviously didn't charge it long enough. So no biggie, right? They all work the same. So here we go. So you've got 6, 8, most of the devices that we have. So the rose gold and the classic. So these two will be done at 10. Okay, 10 minutes is max. And you're going to get to that 10 minutes right around week, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 kind of thing, right? Before you go into maintenance mode, you're going to know your body and you're going to run through the app. The app will keep track of everything for you and you can answer questions about when you should move on. It's no big deal. But we go up to 12, okay? With our Halle Berry Respin by Joylux collaboration, comes in the red box. You turn it on. Immediately you feel the sonic vibration. Okay, it's not even that loud, but it's there. And there are extra vibration modes. Now, what does that do? That's going to stimulate, right? We see athletes using vibration therapy. Even some gyms have vibration therapy as well. So you can understand how that circulation gets the blood flowing. Why do we want blood flowing? Because blood flow gives us plumping. I mean, it's not that simple, but let's face it, blood flow helps, right? When you run, you get all rosy, you get all flushed, you get energized and reinvigorated. And that's kind of what the vibration does. Now you saw, if you're watching, did you see how bright this went? Yeah. So this again has even more and stronger LED or stronger LED lights. It still has the gentle heat. Okay. Now, if you're watching for the first time, just like when I sold this at the Shopping Channel in Canada years ago when it first launched, first of all, we sold out in 1 hour, right? Like in a 1 hour show. So that tells you something because there's literally nothing like this wellness product, which by the way, has the kiss of, I'm going to say, like a well done from the FDA that this is a safe wellness device and effective wellness device. Okay. So first of all, this is the brain of the device. But I remember when I saw this, everyone's like, they were trying to do the math on it. And no, doesn't go inside anywhere. This is the brain. Okay. So anyways, you insert in your vagina. Now I will tell you that the photonic gel that you get as part of your rose gold bundle, and if, by the way, you don't want the rose gold bundle and you want the Halle device or the classic, you can just buy the photonic gel. It does have a little bit of a slip to it. So that may also make it a little more comfortable inserting. Okay. I mean, certainly I would use your photonic gel. I mean, the lube really is kind of for your intimate time, but this is a safe lube as well. But I would use the photonic gel because you also get the additional power, right? So it's a way to give you even more power, or effectiveness, right? So enhances the energy by an additional 45%. But you insert this into your vagina just to the edge of the light. Now you can see look at the power, right? You can even see how the coverage, right? So this is like medical grade, right? And this isn't by accident. Don't forget, Colette worked in and managed, I should say, a series of like medical clinic spas, medi-spas. And of course, working hand in hand with Dr. Sarah and top laser scientists and treatment specialists to create this device that you insert it right to here. You're starting off with 6 minutes every other day. Now, could you do this every day? Yeah, okay, you could, but we wanted to really make this such an approachable and a reasonable thing that you could do. And if you're thinking, my gosh, like, I don't have time to do this. I'm telling you what, you put this in the morning, you sit there and you drink your coffee in bed, or you do what I do and you check your emails. And before you know it, the time is up and you've taken one additional step to your intimate wellness. Because I mean, let's face it, how many of us feel the stigma of talking about the fact that we're feeling dry, or the fact that we're not feeling sexy anymore, that we're experiencing pain? Well, look at the results and look at the testimonials that we have we've put together for you. And by the way, there are hundreds and hundreds of testimonials, but yeah, let's look at the clinicals first. So here's what you can expect. So imagine if you're experiencing the opposite. Let's say you're experiencing no sensation. Well, 89% had improved. Wow, those are good odds. 91% increased natural vaginal hydration. Now you want additional hydration, of course. You've got skin loving ingredients with our Let's Spin with Halle Berry, but increased natural hydration, right? Because don't forget, we're working from the inside to improve the collagen, the elastin, the tissue repair, the pelvic floor strength. Then 92% more confident. 95% improved intimate wellness. And when we see confident, I'd like to argue that it's not just confidence in the bedroom, it's confidence in life, right? When we feel good about ourselves all over the place, right? Our hair turns out great, we feel great. Ooh, our lips are moisturized, we feel great. Our lips are moisturized, we feel great. We can talk about that. It's just us girls. Let me see who's there. Oh, Debbie, you got the Respin Joylux vFit Plus. Well done. I'm thrilled for you. Now, I'm curious, Debbie, did you also add the photonic? You don't have to. I'm not trying to upsell you on something that you don't want. What I will tell you is this has a little bit of a slip to it. It's got skin loving ingredients, and maybe, Lauren, let's put up the benefits of our photonic gel, and then we'll do some of the reviews, testimonials that we have on our device. But this again it increases the power of the light by 45%. It's got a little slip to it, so it can also make it nice and comfortable. I mean, it's not uncomfortable to put the device in, but for some of us, if we're already really dry, maybe we need a little extra help there. You certainly could use a clean lube, I'm going to say. The only one I can speak to and validate is the Let's Spin. I'm not suggesting that you whip off to the drugstore. I don't know what's in those, so I'm not gonna tie my name to that. I will tie my name, just like Halle Berry did to her Let's Spin. But this photonic gel, it's kind of like dual purpose. So it's got skin loving ingredients, vitamin E and all that. There's no smell, there's no taste or anything like that, but it increases the power and it's got a nice little slip. So it might make this a little more comfortable. So again, totally up, like it's slippery now, right? So totally up to you. Heather, Heather, I am happy for you. You got the rose gold bundle. Okay, so the rose gold, I wish I would have charged this up again. I'm sorry, guys. It'll light up just like this. But the rose gold bundle, again, includes the device, right? Which, by the way, the classic device sells for $395 all day long. The rose gold bundle, we're offering for $445. But you're not just getting the device in this gorgeous rose gold, okay? This is your wellness. This is your personal trainer for your vagina. Okay. And everything inside. So not only are you getting that, but you are getting kind of everything you need, right? So Dawn's not going, hey, did you get this? Did you get that? You're getting it all already. And you're getting an ebook and you're getting access to the app. You're going to get the wipes. This is for the device. Okay. So you're going to clean the device. Then you also get, and this is the first time we've ever offered this in a bundle. And I love how it coordinates. Look at this, how pretty it is. So you're also getting the serum. This is for your vulva. So this doesn't go inside your vagina, although again, it's all clean. That's not what we're trying to work with. We're working with your vulva. So you can, of course, all the areas around there on the outside. It smells beautiful. It's got vitamin E. It's got so many great ingredients. If you sit there and go, I love this. And at $45, if you purchase separately, again, part of your bundle, right? Part of your bundle. Actually, I'm going to do a value breakdown for you in a second. You could use this on your face if you want. Right? I mean, it's a tremendous, tremendous product, but you're also getting the, did I say photonic gel? Got the lid off there, so I don't want to fall out. You're getting photonic gel. Now here, I'm going to put this out here for you. Okay. So the regular device is $395. Okay. The Revitalize Her Serum is $45. So right now we're, $5 short of what our rose bundle is with these two things. So this is about 440 when you look at getting the serum and getting the device. For $445, you're getting the device in that limited edition rose gold. And when it's gone, it's gone. I even wore something special. I don't know what I'm going to do next time I go live. I'll probably have to get rid of this shirt because this will be sold out. But you're also getting the white. So you're also getting this, right? And you're getting the wipes. And you're getting the photonic gel. So that's why I said this is the best value. However, if you are purchasing the Halley device, which is again, more power, more vibration, all of that, you get the case. You can certainly, if you were thinking, but darn, I want that. I want the wipes and I want all that. You can go ahead, create your own little bundle. Okay. I always like it when there's a nice little bundle for us. Okay. We have a question. Mariel says, does this help with muscles too? Okay. Yes, absolutely. Now you might be doing Kegels. How many of you, I want to drop a note in the chat. And if you're on Instagram, please join us at the joylux.com page. There's a live shopping button right on the top. Go there because that's where I'm checking the messages. But drop an emoji or a hands up if you do Kegels consistently, and secondary emoji even on the same comment if you know for a fact you are doing them right. Okay. And the only reason I say that is there's a lot of people are like, I don't even know if I'm doing Kegels right. So first of all, could you use your vFit, right? I've got the Halle Berry version. I've also got the rose gold and I've got the classic. They all work the same, just a little more power on this one, a few other little tweaks, but it's the same tech. Okay. You can use this even if you are doing Kegels. Right? Because what we're working for, and I do want to bring up some of the testimonials if we have them handy, Lauren, because a lot of women experience weak pelvic floor, vaginal dryness, and all this. And that's where the vFit really helps. Because don't forget Kegels, and we'll leave this up for a second. Don't forget the Kegels, they will work toward the pelvic floor strength, but they don't work on tissue repair. Okay, so that's why I love this as your personal trainer. Can you do Kegels? Absolutely. Can you run outside and run on a treadmill? Yes, you can. You can do it all. But take a look. If you're not by your camera or your phone or your computer right now, take a look at these testimonials. Kate, 46, says life-changing. Vaginal moisture increased within a few sessions. Now listen, your Kegels aren't working on that. Okay, your Kegels are working a muscle. It's not necessarily working on your natural hydration, right? The way we do with the tissue repair that we get with our vFit. Donna, 54, absolutely one of the best investments in my health I have ever made. Think about how powerful that statement is ever made. I love that. Moisture, sensitivity, tissue health, and more. And then I say this every time. I love what Lauren says. She's 61 and she said, just let this marinate for yourself, right? My wish would be for every woman to be able to have the vFit. I'm so happy with the results. And listen to this, in just a few weeks. Now, I think it was Mary asking earlier, saying like, how often do I use this, right? Well, you're going to start off with, every other day. And then eventually you're going to work to once or twice a week. And that'll be in maintenance mode. Imagine if your body could work in maintenance mode from a standpoint of working out at the gym. Like to keep your muscle tone and that, you usually have to still kind of keep the same regime. With your vFit, you are building up your pelvic floor strength, your natural hydration, you're doing all of that, but eventually you're getting into maintenance mode. And what I love about that is you get to reap the benefits along the way. Like you get to reap the benefits like we saw Lauren in just a few weeks. I want to talk about what Halle Berry talks about when she was introduced to the vFit. Now, remember, Halle Berry was introduced to the original vFit. Okay, we still have this available. This is $395. If you're interested in breaking up the payments and getting subscription for certain products curated specially for you, not by me, I don't choose it, but the Joylux team does. Like we've got, again, the She Bar and the Revitalize Her, and we've got the body butters, we've got all that stuff. And we can break up those payments if the price is something that's stopping you. But Halle Berry was exposed to this original vFit, just like you, right? And she said, this is the game changer every woman must have. And when Halle Berry experienced the benefits of increased hydration, stronger pelvic floor, when she experienced all of that, she's like, this is a game changer and I need to collaborate with Joylux. Joylux, again, founded by Colette when she was catapulted into perimenopause at the same time as postpartum, like talk about a double whammy, double whammy. And she thought, there's got to be a way to make this time of our life more joyful, right? Like we still got a lot of life to live. And so Halle Berry's like, I want some of that energy that Colette and Dr. Sarah and the Joylux team are bringing. So what did Halle Berry do? Well, Halle Berry did a couple of things. So we're going to show two products for you. We'll start off with the Respin Joylux device. So anyways, Halle Berry started off with this one. She loved it, but she's like, I want to get there faster. I want to start spinning with my hubby a little bit faster, right? Which is why she also wanted to bring this to market. But so what did she do? She said, well, because she's a celeb and she's like, I also like fancy, right? She likes fancy. So you know what she did? She took the original vFit, right? And said, can we make it more powerful? So they did. So what they did is they gave more LED power, an additional few minutes. So remember, the other devices go up to 10 minutes. This one goes up to 12 minutes. So additional 2 minutes, 4 more vibration modes, a custom chrome finish, a storage bag. And again, this beautiful, beautiful device, it's the same size, it's the same mechanism to get you the results. It just looks a little different and has a bit more bells and whistles. Okay. So that's why she decided to create this. Now, again, it works the same way. So you turn it on, right? You get your little plug-in looks exactly the same. I should have plugged in my rose gold for a little extra few times, but anyways, you just plug it right in. There's the little thing. This is the brain. Okay, there's your chrome finish. You turn it on. You, by the way, also get an instruction booklet, and I'm going to show it to you right here. Okay, and when you purchase the Halle Berry version, you also get, oops, there's the Halle Berry one. So here's your instruction. It works exactly the same way, but it'll tell you about the extra bells and whistles. And you also get a nice note from Halle Berry. So you turn it on. That's on 6 minutes every other day for about a week, maybe 2. Okay. Oh, then you're going to go 8. For another week, maybe 2, 10, maybe another week. Then you're going to eventually make your way to 12. Then you're going to go to maintenance mode once a week. Okay. You want to do it once a day. You just get there faster. You don't have to though. And if you forget a couple of days or gosh, you go away or you don't have as much privacy as you'd like, you're not going to lose what you have, right? I mean, you want to get back on track, but you're not going to lose the results that you got if you missed a couple of days. You're just going to maybe double up on going every day after that. Did you see how bright this went? Okay, so first of all, can you hear it? Just a little bit of vibration, right? Different modes, you press them to get the different modes, pulsing, all strengths, all of that. There's different cycles. And again, purposeful, right? We're building up the circulation. I used to sell at the shopping channel these vibrating plates that athletes would stand on. Like I'm talking like hockey players and skiers, and they would stand on it. Why? To get the circulation go. If you've ever bought like a Dr. Ho foot circulate, it's the same thing, right? It gives you the vibration, like that's what you want. But again, there's nothing really that gives it for you internally in a purposeful way like this. And I know this looks like a toy, and kind of I'm talking about, it's actually a wellness device, and it's been given like the kiss of love from the FDA to said this is safe and effective, and 3,000 plus studies speaking about the safety and the efficacy of red light therapy, vibration, and all that. Okay, so here's your red light. You insert into your vagina this far. You lay back. You check your text messages. You watch your little shows, your little stories. Before you're done, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I wanted more time to like read my emails. Right, 6 minutes. Eventually 8, 10. Eventually 12. Gentle heat. Okay, so there are 3 mechanisms that give you the results. Let's show the results again of what you get with your vFit. Now, if these are the results you want, I'm going to assume that you are suffering from the opposite, right? So you want improved sensation. Gosh, you don't feel much anymore, or worse, you are feeling like it's like razor blades because you've lacked your natural hydration. Guess what? 91%. Increased vaginal hydration, more confident. I'm going to say in and out of bed, and improved intimate wellness. Okay, so this is clinical validation, and there are hundreds of reviews. I mean, this is the kind of result that Halle Berry herself wanted. And so, yeah, we have this available for you right now, today. If you want the rose gold version, I invite you to pick this up today because it is an incredible, incredible value. $445. You're getting the rose gold device. You're getting look at this, coordinates beautifully. You could even like lay it on your counter, your bedside. Look how beautiful that looks. You don't have to. You also get a pouch. Let me see. Oh, I didn't put the pink pouch out, but this is the white pouch that you get with the Halle Berry version. The rose gold comes with a pink pouch, okay? Satin, nice little drawstring, be easy. But if you did want to lay it out, it coordinates perfectly. You get, this is a $45 value in itself. Okay, so now essentially, I mean, you're getting like a tremendous value as it is, right? Okay, you also are going to get the photonic gel, right, which increases the power of the LED by 45%, and you're getting the wipes. Okay, so I mean, without question, this is the best value. But once again, we do also have the Halley option available for you. And for those of you that you're going, I just want the device, right? I just want the device. We got this for you too, $395. But again, for $50 more, I would argue the best value, again, because it's the same device, different finish, but we created a limited bundle for you. And also when these rose gold are gone, they don't just remake the rose gold. Like that's done. So it's like, if you like rose gold, this is the one for you. Yeah, it's a great value because of everything else you're getting. Now, I'm just going to check the messages here. Karen, just to recap, if I get the rose gold, can I purchase the upgrade? Yeah, absolutely. Karen, so what you do, if you want the rose gold to make its way up to 12 minutes, and if you want the additional sonic modes, right, the more LED power, if you want that, I think it's $99 for the upgrade, I believe. So yeah, if you do want that, that's why I say this is still the best value, because yes, I love the Halley version, but for $100 more, you get, because you do the upgrade, you get this, plus you still get all the other stuff. So it's still best value. And yes, of course, you can get more power. Karen, did that answer that for you? I hope that did. Okay, let me see. Beverly, we answered you. Helped with muscles. Yes. Debbie, you got the photonic gel. Good. Karen, glad I answered your question. Okay, I want to chat really quickly about some of the other products that we have, and then we'll revisit the devices, because some of you might already have the devices and you're thinking, gosh, I want to treat myself to maybe some of these other products that I've seen Halle Berry talk about or that I've seen online. So I want to talk about the secondary thing that we have from Halle Berry, and this is the Let's Spin. And I'm going to share a little video with you in a second. How many of you, drop a little note, how many of you have tried the Let's Spin? How many of you have gone to the drugstore sheepishly, because the lubes there always make you feel like, I don't know, you need some sort of curtain or something like that. And also wondered, like, how safe are those lubes for me? Like, who's created those? Who did that? The lubes that we have here as part of the collab with Joylux and Respin, this is called Let's Spin. These are, again, OB/GYN formulated. They are clean. They are kind of internal skincare as well. And I love this because Halle Berry, you know, she says spinning never felt so good. And I think you're all mature enough to understand what she means by spinning. I'm not going to say it aloud, but I think you know what we're talking about. Relieves pain with sex, treats vaginal dryness, enhances comfort during intimate moments, and provides unparalleled hydration. And yeah, I always want to say too, I really love that she says comfort during intimate moments, because that intimate moment could be you with a plaything, if that's your jam. It could be with whoever your partner is. What I love is just she included everybody in this, and whatever that intimate moment is. So I don't want to dwell on it, but I think that's really, really thoughtful that she did that. And this is a tremendously thoughtful lubricant. So first of all, the ingredients in this lubricant, like, these are skin loving ingredients. Hyaluronic acid, right, holds 1,000 times its weight in water. It actually attracts moisture. So this actually will also help you attract moisture. So help with your natural hydration, right? Just like your vFit device will, whichever option you choose. It's got, and that's the kind of stuff we get in our skincare. So we understand the concept, right? Everybody knows what hyaluronic acid is. Our skin actually does it on its own. It just does it less when we age. Aloe vera, right? Grandma used to pull out the aloe vera plant when we had a cut, because why? It helps heal. So again, helps calm and soothe and heal irritated tissue. I can never pronounce this, but we also have the gluconolactone. Oh, maybe I got it. I think it's usually when I'm trying to read my own handwriting. So gluconolactone helps hydrate tissue, right? Because remember, we talked about whether the vFit, is it just the same as Kegels? Well, no, first of all, it's not. You can still do your Kegels, but what Kegels don't do is help with tissue repair. And what we have is help with tissue repair with our device, but also, again, the lube helps support you in that venture. So 95% of women who tried this lube felt intimacy was more comfortable. And by the way, I shouldn't even assume women, because if it's comfortable for women, it's probably also more comfortable for men. Not that this is who this show is for, but let's face it, everyone's got a different story and why they're here today. 85% said it relieved their vaginal dryness. 86% said made intimacy more pleasurable, and 93% felt it was soothing and enjoyable to use. Now, here's why I believe that last statement is so important. And by the way, it's this, I had one time someone said, what's the difference? Like, is it a different formulation? It's literally just a different delivery method. Now, I didn't take the little thing off here because I didn't want to kind of, I didn't want to waste it, honestly, because I wanted to keep it in here. But it's just a little squeeze, right? So you would squeeze this. This one's a pump. This is glass. This is, plastic. And this is 40 mils. And this is 60 mils. So this would even fit in your airport luggage if you want to do carry on. And you just squeeze a little bit on there. You don't need a lot, but again, you're going to know how much you need. Okay. And it doesn't smell like anything, right? Doesn't taste like anything. It's complete, it's pH balanced, doesn't work against your microbiome. Again, this is formulated by an OBGYN. I can't speak to what's there at the drugstores. And I can also say that this has skin loving ingredients, like skincare ingredients almost. And then again, it's got a nice slip, but it's not gooey and sloppy, right? So a nice slip and not gooey and sloppy. Now I'm gonna show you something, and let me just check to see if anyone has any questions. Oh, Debbie, you got it. I love it. Debbie says, what's the difference between the vFit and the Respin? Actually, it's totally different because the vFit is a device and the Respin is a lube. Okay. What you might be asking, and I don't want to make any assumptions, but that's the difference just based on the question that you asked. You may be asking, what's the difference between the Halley device of the vFit, right? The Respin collab, and maybe our classic or our rose gold. Okay, so what's the difference? It's got here more LED power. It's got an additional 12-minute session time. It's got 4 more vibration modes. It's got the custom chrome finish, and it's got the limited edition storage bag. Now, like anything that's limited edition, it's important that you understand that when we say limited, like we're not joking here. So when that bag is gone, because there's only so many bags that were created, they're not making those bags again. I think we're under 10 on those. I can't say for sure. Heather can confirm, but I think we have under 10. So if this has been like the thing you've been watching over the last, gosh, we've done like what, 8 or 9 shows, I think. We're usually live every couple of weeks. So yeah, like that's going to be gone. The Halley device is available, but yeah, you heard the differences. You're going to turn this on. Again, you're going to go to 6, 8, 10, or 12. You turn it on, hold it down. You hear the vibration. Again, that helps. Of course, my battery's going down here too. I didn't charge my device. It's very good today, apparently. And of course, you've got the LED therapy that helps with natural lubrication, tissue repair, and all of that. And of course, you saw how bright that went as well. So it's stronger. I hope that answers your question. Yeah, hope that answered your question. Debbie, good, you got the intimacy drill. The bag isn't important, just trying to figure out what might be best for someone who's they're all good. They all work the same. And of course, Heather can also answer in the chat, but I guess the answer for you is if you want like Halley faster results, okay, you're going to get the same results eventually. Okay. But if you want faster results, more power, more modes, then the Halley device for you. But I have to tell you, Debbie, like you're going to get the great results no matter what. It's a personal preference, right? And if maybe you don't care about the chrome finish, maybe you just go, you know what? I want to get the classic, and you're good. So I hope that answers your question, but no, in no way are you going to you're going to get faster results. That's probably the short of it. If I'm wrong, Heather will let you know if there's additional benefits, but if you don't care about the bag, great. I would say personally though, from a standpoint of like how much stuff you're going to get to support your journey, I'm still going to suggest the rose gold. But again, I'm not trying to sway you away from this. The only reason I say the rose gold is because of all the other stuff we're giving you, right? You're going to get the photonic gel. You're going to get the Revitalize Her, and you're also going to get the wipes. Now, if you do pick up, Debbie, the Halley version, I'm going to still encourage that you pick up the photonic gel, because what I'm hearing from you is you want fast results. You're going to get even faster results when you get the photonic gel. It comes with the rose gold, but if you pick up the Halle version, it doesn't. It's not very expensive. Like, I love that Joylux also didn't say, oh, they're going to need the whole photonic gel, let's charge you a lot of money. No, they don't. And you don't actually need it. Like, I'm not going to try to tell you need it, but will this make things better? Well, you're all here because you want better. And so I love that no one's trying to rip you off on it. It's a great, great gel. Yes, it increases the power by 45%, but it's also got incredible skin loving ingredients, because remember, this is kind of going inside, right? So you want something that is designed by an OBGYN, and you want something that's going to support your health. So I hope that answered your question. Let's see here. Okay, I think that might be, I might be caught up on the questions. Debbie, great, you got your answer. Excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about the Revitalize Her in just a second, but I want to show you, like, this. I still swear by these cold her bra inserts, and maybe Lauren, we can put up what these actually are. So first of all, they're bra inserts, very easy. They draw heat away from your chest, because remember, when we have a hot flash, right, it's like kind of works your chest up. It sort of starts, that's like the start of it at your chest. So it starts at the source, and it uses a patented phase change technology. And I'm gonna show you how it works in just a second. Excuse me. But it's great for hot flashes. Yes. I mean, that's a given, right? Night sweats. Sure. Breastfeeding mamas. Yeah. Because your nipples get sore and maybe you're like, oh my God. Yeah. This will help with that as well. No one knows you're wearing them. They fit right inside your bra. Okay. I will also tell you the one thing we didn't put on here, and I get it, because we're obviously, this is like the Menopause Made More Joyful show, and maybe it's breastfeeding mamas and all that stuff, which I know is a different end of the spectrum. But I'm also going to argue that if you just feel hot, I was just in Mexico City there last week, and it was really, really hot, and I 100% meant to take these with me, and I was so mad when I didn't. But anyway, I think you will benefit from these in more ways than you'll ever imagine, which is why I recommend at $21 that you pick up more than one set. So here's, when we talk about phase change material, come by if you're not kind of paying attention, or if you're half paying attention, listen to this. Okay. So I could make this flexible if I want. It's basically almost like a hardened coconut oil, if that makes sense. It's not coconut oil, but it's kind of what it feels like. Okay. So what happens is, I always say these are almost like an empathy insert, because it basically takes away what you don't want, which is your heat, and it goes, let me take it for you. Let me take all that from you. And so what happens is, you put these on. First of all, these do not need to go in the fridge or freezer. Okay. Once you've used them and they liquefy, and I'm going to show you, literally, I'm going to dig my hand in my bra and show you, you will then just put them aside and they will re-harden up. Okay. And I, by the way, use these at least 20 to 30 times. And they're still great. I still recommend pick up a few, because you're going to want one at work, one in your purse, one by your bedside, kind of whenever you need them. And if you are like maybe you're a bride and you're thinking, gosh, this with the bridesmaids and mother-in-law love this. Well, I tell you what, my mother-in-law, she just left today. And I know she would have loved this, and she probably still would, because she still gets warm here and there. So what happens is, it just basically liquefies. Okay, so I'm going to show you. How many of you tried these? Can you guys let me know if you've tried these before? Okay, now this is actually really good, because I only put these in just before I went live. I usually put them in a little bit earlier so that they completely liquefy. But basically, you're going to see this mid-phase. So we go from here, okay? And again, there's like almost like a little microfiber kind of thing. This isn't necessarily against your skin, but if it was, the point is they've also made it a comfortable material, but it's this part that's against your skin. And right now you can see we're in mid-phase. So I actually still have some cooling yet to come, but look at this. It's liquefied. Right? So now at this stage, once the whole thing is liquefied, it's time to swap them out, or maybe by that point you're cool and you're like, okay, I'm good now for a while. But I like having a couple handy, but that's what it does. And at $21, it's a steal of a deal. I will also say, I know that there's like these little fans and stuff that you can pick up, but those are really kind of obvious, and I don't know. I don't think they're elegant. I think in holiday season, like it's Christmas time, you're going to be going to the holiday parties. You're not walking around with a hot pink or leopard or rainbow fan around your neck. Well, if you are, I'm not going to judge you. If you want to do that, you go for it. I'm just saying this is a lot more elegant. It's a lot more discreet. And you will feel the difference. Like, you're going to go, wow, like that was a good pick. Thank you, Dawn. And thank you, Joylux, for thinking ahead about all the things that we need. So yes, you can pick those up right now. If you're watching on Instagram, head over to joylux.com. At the top of the page, says live shopping. You're going to watch. You're still going to talk. I'm checking messages, so we still have some time to answer any of your questions. But that's the most immersive experience, and I invite you to go there. And if you're watching on the replay. You can rewind, you can watch as many times as you want. I'm also very active on social media, and the Joylux team is always there to answer your questions. But it's kind of nice when you have a person explaining the things, right? And if I can ever help, you can always message me on Instagram. I'd love to make sure that you always know what's going on. Okay, so I want to now introduce you, because again, part of your rose gold bundle, and also available separately at $45. Again, another steal of a deal when I tell you what ingredients are in here. But your rose gold bundle does include your limited edition device. This is your classic vFit, but with the rose gold, okay? You get the Revitalize Her Serum, you get the Photonic Wipes, and we're putting that information up on the screen right now or in the bottom. It's all there. If you, by the way, you can slide to the different products, but we always highlight the one we're talking about. And you get the gel, $445. It's a steal of a deal, especially when you realize that the original classic vFit is $395. Well worth it on its own, but if you can get more stuff and the rose gold, I just say it's a gift. I think it's beautiful. But yeah, let me talk about the serum, because you can purchase this separately. And I know some of you were looking at the Halley device, or you were looking at the classic vFit. Those we don't have specific bundles with those for you right now. I think we do actually have a starter kit of the classic vFit, but it doesn't include this. It includes some other different things, okay? But there's something for everyone. But what I love about this are the ingredients and, of course, the purpose. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Dawn, why do I need a moisturizer for my vulva? My mama and my grandma, they didn't use all that. No, first of all, they didn't have access to the technology. They didn't have access to the vFit. They didn't have access to this technology. And many women also, there was a time, especially when it came to, maybe cleanliness or odor or fragrance, natural aroma, we were doing things down there that were not good for us, which is why I also want to invite you to check out, while we have a few minutes left, the Shea Bar. Okay, this is your cleansing bar. But we don't really, let's face it, we don't really need moisturizer for our face either. Why do we do it? Because we want to go back to being a grape. This isn't a grape, but a plump, juicy, bouncy grape from a raisin, same fruit, right? So that's why we use skincare. So when you look at the effects of age, and if we show everybody also the lack of collagen the depletion of collagen and elastin, all that stuff happens. It's like aging on our skin, and we're talking skin everywhere. But if you look to the right of this page, right? So we know that this happens with our face. We know it because it's why we buy our lotions and potions. And by the way, spend far more than $45 many times on a serum for our face. But when you look to the right, what are the benefits in our intimate area, right? Our vagina, our vulva. So tissue laxity, bladder leakage, vaginal dryness, pain with intercourse, right? Halley created her Let's Spin because it was feeling like razor blades down there, and there was nothing on the market that satisfied what she wanted. So that's what happens. So, do you need a vulvar moisturizer? Okay, I would argue we need food and shelter. Those are the big things we need. But what do we need to feel good about ourselves? What permission do you feel that you need to treat yourself to the very best for you and literally her? Well, this is where Revitalize Her comes in. So it's OBGYN designed, pH balance. It's all completely clean, coconut oil. What you'll smell in here is mandarin orange blossom oil. And let me tell you, it's completely clean. So I'm sure if I licked my hand after this, well, it wouldn't taste like it. Put it that way. But what I would tell you is that it's such a luxurious formulation. You do not need a lot. It's got a little dropper. So just like you would expect from a face serum. And if you do want to use this on your face, you can. You would be lucky if you could find a quality serum like this for $45 for your face. I've sold hundreds of brands of skincare when I work at the shopping channel, kind of like QVC for those of you, QVC, HSN, TSC. And let me tell you, the ingredients of this are spectacular. It's got this gorgeous, gorgeous whisper of a freshness. It's going to make you feel good. And it's going to improve. It sounds really weird if I say it's going to improve the appearance of your vulva. But the reality is anything that's not kind of dry and shriveled up, if you can add moisture, of course, it's going to improve the appearance. That's not why we're doing it. It's also going to improve the comfort and the health. So that's probably the biggest thing. Like when we talk about why the vFit, right? Why Revitalize Her? Why the Shea Bar? Let's put this information up. Right? We're talking about the health of your intimate areas. And so when Colette created the Shea Bar, she did it from her own, and I don't want to put words in her mouth, but I'm kind of paraphrasing, but like maybe insecurity about the way that her natural aroma. And I'm going to say very, very, an important statement here is that how you are is, I'm going to say, unless you have an issue down there and you should go see a doctor, right? Is normal. Okay, we all have a natural aroma, but there are some of us that also go, I kind of want to feel fresher, right? And maybe you've resorted to using like a soap down there, or you've tried douching and and you've heard of all the bad things that happen with douching. This is why the intimate cleansing bar, and it's actually got no soap. That's why we don't call it a soap. It's OBGYN designed, pH balanced, all clean. And look at this. I mean, sea buckthorn, coconut oil, avocado oil, and it smells, again, just glorious. Again, like our Revitalize Her serum, it's got that mandarin orange oil. Just, it's beautiful. And the bubbles, they're kind of like airy bubbles, like when you blow bubbles, as opposed to like a lathery soap. So it's very clean. It's very light. Is it going to leave a scent down there? No, it's just, you're going to kind of feel fresh using it. And then you're just like left with just fresh. Try this, $13. It is, again, an unbelievable value. If I had my say, if you are going, I don't know if I'm ready for the vFit today. First of all, I hope you are, because the sooner you start using your vFit, the sooner you start reaping the benefits. Okay. Because not doing anything doesn't mean it all just stays the same. It just keeps getting worse. But if for whatever reason you're thinking, I'm not sure, maybe I don't know. Do not sleep on these bra inserts. All right. $21, and do not sleep on the She Bar. Now, finally, and then I'll just do a quick recap of our vFit device, and in specific, our rose gold bundle. We also have for you something that is not actually for the intimate area. This is for your body. This is a body butter. It is unscented. Sometimes it's hard to find unscented body butter, so it's really nice we have one here. OBGYN designed, great clean ingredients, all of that. But why do we need a body butter? Because when we talk about dryness through menopause and perimenopause, we're talking about dryness everywhere. We're talking about really, really dry skin. And I don't know about you, but I've started to get these like dry, scaly patches. Not fun. Now I put it, look at this, right? Look how thick that is and rich. Now I put enough here. This will go all the way down my arm. Oh, and look at this. I fell when I was in Mexico City. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you so I didn't worry. Anyways, it's got lots. Look at this. It's just gorgeous. It's rich. And again, it's available here as part of your overall wellness. And in this last couple of minutes, I want to remind you that this really is about overall wellness. When we talk about Joylux, and we talk about vFit, and we talk about whether you deserve to have a vulva moisturizer, or whether you deserve to be able to get intimate with your partner or yourself comfortably and confidently with our respin, or when we talk about talking to your doctor and, and feeling confident and no stigma about including your intimate life, your sex life, your comfort down there. All of that is part of your actual health. This is why Joylux existed. And this is why I'm so grateful to be with the Joylux team. Like I said, I've worked with a lot of products, a lot of brands, and this is one that I can fully stand behind. It's the brand that Halle Berry stands behind. And so I'm so proud to be here. And so I want to just one more time again, I love seeing this. When you look at this incredible team, and then of course there are many people that you don't see behind the scenes. We're talking about clinically proven. We're talking about, by the way, the Let's Spin from Halle Berry is FDA approved. And I'm not sure if it won the award yet. Have the awards happened, Heather? Let us know. But up for an award in innovation, which is great. And again, speaks to the need that is out there. But then we have our vFit. And again, we have 3 options for you. And there's just a couple little differences. It's all the same technology. And ultimately, if you own a vFit already and you want more power, there's an upgrade for that. If you are thinking, ooh, financially, okay, we know this is an investment, right? But I do urge you to think about the long-term benefit when you look at that investment, right? This isn't like let me use this and did I get my money's worth? It's literally, this is a treatment, a wellness device. FDA says so. All the reviews, this is sold by gynecologists. In fact, if you follow Joylux on Instagram, there was one gynecologist that is sold out. So like the fact that we have this available for you and an exclusive bundle is great. But this is, my point is that if it's a money thing, then look at the membership. We have it on the show here right now. Just scroll. We might even highlight it right for you. That'll give you access to payment plans. And you'll also get curated products that continue to support your intimate health and, of course, build your confidence. But yeah, let me just focus quickly. We've got the original vFit. There is a starter kit, I believe, available as well as on its own. Okay. We've got the Halle Berry device, comes with the chrome case. Again, extra treatment modes, more power, chrome finish. Okay. We don't have a specific bundle available, but you can go ahead and add other things to your cart. Well worth doing that. But I really wanted to highlight in this last minute or so our rose gold bundle. So this is the first time I've been able to bring this to you. It's a tremendous value. So the vFit Classic on its own, this is ultimately still the vFit Classic. It's different, but it's the same internal sides of things, okay? The vFit Classic on its own goes for $395. For $50 more, not only are you getting the device, but you're also getting the photonic wipes, you're getting the photonic gel, and at a $45 value itself, you're getting the Revitalize Her, okay, which is your vulva moisturizer. So I think I probably just got enough juice to show this to you one more time. They all work the same way. No, you're not inserting this part, okay? And I'll show you how it all works. You turn it on, right on. Your treatment times, 6 minutes. Let's see. Oh, it just died on me. Let me go here. I'm going to show you on this one. It works the same way, but again, the rose gold bundle. Here we go. So 6, 8, 10. Okay. Hold it down. Now, if this was rose gold, it works the same way, right? Sonic vibration. Okay. Then I'm just going to turn this off just for now. And then you're going to see this go really bright in a second. Okay. So what happens is you put a little photonic gel on here. There we go. And you insert this into your vagina. Okay, so you've got those LED powered lights, you got a gentle heat at 40 degrees Celsius, and you got the sonic vibration. So once again, what is this going to do for you? Well, this is going to help increase your natural lubrication, improve your sensitivity. It's going to strengthen your pelvic floor. And if those of you who have a weak pelvic floor, you know what that does, right? You know that sometimes causes issues when you're sneezing, when you're jumping, and all this kind of stuff. So we want a strong pelvic floor. Right? Without question, we want a strong pelvic floor. And you're going to do that for 6 minutes every other day for a week or two. And then you're going to go up to 8. And then you're going to go up to 10. And if you've got the Halle Berry version, or if you upgrade to the Plus, which you can on either of these devices for $99 if you want, because if you really love the rose gold, we had, I don't know, this Carrie or Mary, might have been Mary that was asking. Yes, you can upgrade that. Or you pick up the Halle Berry device. Okay. And it's all going to work the same. You can then go up to 12 minutes. Okay. If you do that. Plus, stronger as well. Lisa said, I'm interested in V Health because of menopause. Lisa, you are in the right place. Now, I don't know if you just joined us. We're just wrapping, but I will tell you, as soon as I sign off, the replay is here for you. And so are the deals that we've offered with our rose gold bundle. Okay. So that is available to you as well. I want you to feel your confidence today. If we can put up the, phone number for customer care. I want to let you know that you do have, let me see if it turns back on. There we go. We can answer your questions anytime. We've answered lots in this show, so I invite you to watch the show back. We've got other products as well, which I feature, but of course we spent the majority of our time on our vFit. Okay. And this is going to support your perimenopausal health, your menopausal health. And I'm also going to invite you to consider being proactive. Right? Like this kind of device didn't exist when I was around. Like when I was young, this definitely didn't exist for my mother-in-law who just left the house before I got started. For my mom, maybe for you, you're like, oh my gosh, where was this all my life? You know, you can use, you're in your 20s. You want a personal trainer for your vagina. You want to maintain your tissue health and your pelvic floor strength. Grab this. You may be amazed at how your intimate longevity continues to, surprise you and delight you. That's the whole goal here. So I want to thank you all for being here. Just let me see here. So does strong pelvic floor also mean the tightness of the vagina? I'm going to let Heather answer that. I mean, I don't know if it's like improved sensation and stuff. I don't know if I can specifically say vaginal tightening, but I'm going to let maybe Heather answer that just to be more specific. And I'm going to also say that if you have any questions with respect to your own personal health down there, again, this is your drug-free solution, right? FDA gives it a nice little kiss. You're going to be kissing it too after you use your photonic wipes, saying it's again, very effective, very safe as a wellness device, because that's what this is. It's about your overall wellness. But yeah, when it comes to certain things, I just want to be mindful that I don't mislead you on anything. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about bringing a bit of that youth back down there, right? Your collagen elastin. So I will say we improve the elastin there. So does that give you some of the bounce back, right? If we think of elastin in our face, bounce back, right? helps down there as well. But yeah, you won't know unless you try. The longer you wait, the worse things get. It's not the longer you wait, oh, just the longer I don't get the benefits. No, you actually get worse down there. So if you want to experience the benefits of Joylux, I invite you to go, again, click on any of those buttons on this page. If you have any questions, I'm always here to answer for you. And don't forget the rose gold bundle. This is limited. I invite you to pick this up today. Do not delay. Again, you get the Revitalize Her Serum, you get the Photonic Gel, and you also get the wipes. And it's just, to me, just an incredible bundle that was put together by the Joylux team. And again, red light therapy is your friend. Sonic vibration is your friend. Joylux is your very, very good friend. And so am I. So thank you so much for watching. And I invite you to watch the replay, shop the replay. And until next time, let's make menopause and your overall life and intimate health more joyful.